computer. Okay, so I think we should be ready. Okay, so we're going to start with the Mangalacharan prayers, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
But interestingly, it's not letting me go through the PowerPoint of the prayers. So you can still see my screen? Okay, Hare Krishna. So we're going to start. You can see my screen or no?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, we can.
What is it showing?
Yes.
Yes.
What is it showing on it?
Now I can only see you.
Yeah, we could only see you
Okay.
right now.
Okay, let's see. Share.
It got already shared, but then
All right, it looks
Okay.
like it's.
What
Yeah,
does
we
it
could
say?
see it.
What does it say on the screen?
Krishna program.
Reball. Okay. So we're going to start with the Mangalacharan
Alright.
prayers. As we said, the Mangalacharan prayers are we are praying to our gurus and the disciplic succession to for all auspiciousness and to take their blessings. So before we start anything auspicious like this, we always say the Mangalacharan prayers. So we're going to start with them. You can all say behind me, or you can mute your microphones and then can say alongside. Okay. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरू श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, I think a lot of you remembered the first part of the Mangalacharan prayers, and you all did a wonderful job with it. And I remember listening to a lot of you recite the Mangalacharan prayers. And you send the recordings also. Your parents send the recordings. So thank you very much for remembering the first part of the Mangalacharan prayers. Anyone wants to say without looking? Does anyone remember what it means? Can anybody say what it means?
No. Okay. Meaning. You don't know the meaning.
Okay.
You just know the prayer.
Lisa, you want to say?
You need to say.
Lisa Jha?
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः.
Hare Krishna. Very nice. Do you know the meaning of it? Or what it means?
No.
You can paraphrase. You don't have to say exactly. You can say approximate. What does it mean for you? What do you, when you remember this, or when you talk, when you speak this, what comes to your mind? Because we have to understand what we are saying also, right? It is one thing remembering, that is good and it is auspicious, but we also need to know the meaning a little bit. So can anyone tell me about what does this mean? Okay, I see Sanvi's hand is up, and then somebody else's. I don't have your name over there. So I see the iPhone only written. So please write your name, change your name over there. But Sanvi can start. Sanvi, you want to say?
Yes. We offer our obeisances to him,
To whom?
to Krishna.
To Krishna. Okay. So we are offering prayers to Krishna is partly right. Somebody wants to complete the sentence? To somebody who is connecting us to Krishna. I will say we are paying our obeisances to somebody who is connecting us to Krishna. What is that person called?
Spiritual master.
Spiritual master or teacher or guru. So, very nice. So, this is the first part of the Mangalacharan prayers. We are praying to our guru or teachers, or in ISKCON, we think about Prabhupada also, and any other teachers, and the whole Guru Parampara. So there is a whole disciplic succession and Guru Parampara, which means different teachers who have given this knowledge from one person to the next and next, and we are getting this knowledge because of all of them, but the knowledge is coming directly from Krishna through the teachers. So we are paying our obeisances to the teachers in that first part of the Mangalacharan prayers. Okay, so I'll again read the I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. So it is we are praying to the spiritual master in that first part of the prayer, this part of the prayer. Okay. And it means again that I was born in ignorance, and the spiritual master opened my eyes so that I could receive or see this spiritual knowledge that was there. Remember, we talked about we need eyes and we need light. So we need a guru. So just like to see something, we need the eyes and we need the light to be able to see something. Similarly, for spiritual knowledge, we need the torch or the light, that is torch of knowledge, that is shown by the spiritual master for us to understand this knowledge. Okay. Now, the second part of the prayer is Shri Chaitanya. You can all recite behind me this part. Okay. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam
Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam
Sthapitam Yena Bhutale
स्थापितं येन भूतले
Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam
स्वयं
Dadati Swapadantikam.
ददाति स्वापदान्तिकाम्.
A couple of you can recite it with seeing it. Anyone wants to go? Okay, Tane, go ahead.
Chaitanya Manobishtam.
Keep reading the whole thing.
Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadanitikam.
Very good. Hari Bol. Anyone else wants to try? Okay, I see again Lisa Jha. Is this your name, Lisa? Lisa
Yes.
is your name?
Yes.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Lisa. Where are you from? Can you remind me?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, Lisa. Go ahead. You can recite.
Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapistam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svapadatikam.
Hari Bol. Very nice. And Advik and Arav want to recite. Okay, you can go ahead.
It's just me, Advik.
Okay, Advik, go ahead.
Shri Chaitanya Yana Bhutale Shivayam Rupa Kada Mahamyam Dati Swapadaktikayam.
So yeah, so there is Mayam, Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam. Sorry, Mahiyam. So it's like a I almost. Mahiyam and Yam, right? Mahiyam. And Swapadantikam. Remember the A with the line on top is pronounced as A. So Padantikam. Right? This one is A. This is A. So this is Padantikam. Okay? Okay. Nice. Anyone else? One more person can recite. Advik and Arav, remind me, where are you from?
Elgin, Illinois.
Elgin, Illinois. Okay. Okay, Darsh, you want to try? Go ahead.
Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadameyam Datati Swapadantikam.
Very bold. Very nicely done. Okay, so all of you did a very good job for reading it for the first time, and even otherwise, you did a pretty good job. I see in the chat, anybody has mentioned anything? Not much. Okay. Okay. So let's talk quickly about what does this mean. So we said the first part, we were praying to the spiritual master or the guru who has shown us this light of knowledge through which we can get to understand anything that is any spiritual knowledge. Now, in this one, I'm going to talk about a few personalities that you may or may not have heard about. Okay? Has anyone heard about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Does anyone know who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? No. Okay, so I'll give you a brief information, like a one minute summary about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you all have heard now about Krishna, right? Have you all heard about Radharani?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the combined incarnation of Krishna and Radharani, and he is Krishna who is in the mood of Radharani. So he appeared 500 years ago in India in a place called as Navdweep Dham, that is near West Bengal in India. Okay, and it's called as Mayapur. It's in that area, in that area. It's 9 islands, and he appeared over there. And his name is again Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that was 500 years ago. And actually, he is the one who gave us this Sankirtan movement, and that is the chanting of the holy names of, say everyone with me, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
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 Hare
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 Rama,
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 Rama
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 Rama,
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 Hare
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 Hare.
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 So this Hare Krishna Mahamantra that we just recited, that was given to us by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he started the chanting of these holy names by anybody and everybody can do it. And he started this process called as Sankirtan, when people used to go out on the streets in thousands and thousands of people together, and they will chant this together and sing and dance in Kirtan, which is singing the holy names of the Lord and singing this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Who will like to do that? Who will like to go in the streets as a group or with all your friends and chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra loudly? I would love to do that. I've done it a few times. It's really fun. You go with a big group and you have some instruments you are playing,
Yeah.
some mridanga, somebody's playing a kartal. So really nice sounds. And then we are singing loudly the Hare Krishna Mahamantra together as a group. So it's like a festival. We have a lot of fun. We do that usually around June or July. We do that what's called as a Jagannath Rath Yatra, and you can join us sometimes, the people who are around. And I'm sure in Texas also it happens. I know in Dallas, Houston, it's happened. I don't know if where you all are from in that area that's happening or not. But here, you all can join us and we will sing and dance and we will sing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra together. Right? Okay.
Yes.
So this Chaitanya, so see here, it's mentioned as Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam. So what this means is the one who knows the mind of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale. So we are talking about in this shloka, in this part of the Mangalacharan, we are paying obeisances to the person who knows the mind of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he established the the process given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on this earth. Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. So, who is that person? His name is Sri Rupa Goswami. Everyone say it behind me. Sri Rupa Goswami.
Shri Rupa
Goswami.
Goswami. So, Goswami is anybody who has complete control over their senses, is called as a Goswami. Now, who can tell me what are the senses that we have? Okay, Arav wants to say. Okay, Arav, you want to say one? You want to mention one sense?
Yeah. Taste.
Taste. Okay, yes. Pankaj, you want to say another one?
Yeah.
You're
I
muted.
do. I want to say one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Smell.
Smell. So we talked about taste and smell. And then I'm going to see who has not spoken as yet. Sharvi, from that side, we have 3 kids over there. I haven't heard anything from them. So, any one of you wants to mention one of the senses? So you can unmute.
That's always afternoon.
Okay,
Oh.
go ahead.
I don't know which one I can do.
So we have talked, there are 5 senses. We have talked about 2 of them. We have talked about taste and smell. Do you know any other sense?
Hearing.
Hearing. Very nice, Hari Bol. So we are done with 3. There are 2 more senses. Let's see. Ameya, I haven't heard from you today.
Touch.
Touch, yes, that is 4. Now it is difficult because only 1 is left, right? So we have talked about taste, we have talked about smell, we have talked about touch and hearing. So which one is left? Lisa wants to say.
C.
Seeing, Hari bol. Yes. So these are the 5 senses. We also call them knowledge acquiring senses. So we understand the world around us using these 5 senses, right? By the eyes we can see, and by the nose we smell. That's why we know when we are trying to understand anything around us, we use these 5 senses to understand something. How does something feel? How does it look? How does it smell? Right? How does something taste? So these are the senses. Now, it is important to be able to control the senses and not be controlled by the senses. What that means is that in this world, there are a lot of things that attract us by these senses. There are these 5 senses, and they get us to go towards to try to eat something, or something looks really nice to keep watching it. It's like TV or some cartoons, or hearing something sounds really good. So these senses, this is how we perceive the world, understand the world around us. But it is important to be able to control them, because let's say something is really tasty, right? And you take a lot of it because it's tasty and you can't control yourself. You have too much of it. What will happen? It will make you sick, right? You can have 1 ice cream, right? That will be good. But what if you have 20 ice creams? You're going to be, no, 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 I can't have that much, right? It's going to be too much. Now you're going to get sick if you do that. So that is why we need to be able to control these senses. Goswami is a person who has full control on their senses. So there were 5 main associates, or people who came along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is Lord Krishna, in the mood of Radharani when he came and established the Sankirtan movement. And he had 5 main gods and demigods who came along with him. And then he had 5 main disciples. His 5 main disciples were called as Goswamis because they all had full control on their senses. One of them, especially, is his name is Rupa Goswami, and he is the one, he gave us some teachings, and those teachings we are following, right? And those teachings, because we follow his teachings, we are called as Rupa Nugas. We follow the teachings of Rupa Goswami, who established the things which were in the mind of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this world. So that's why we are saying Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. So that last part is saying, when will I be able to achieve or reach the lotus feet of, when will Rupa Goswami, who I just described who that is, when will he take me at his lotus feet? at his feet? When will he accept me as his disciple? When will we accept my prayers? When will we accept my thoughts and my so we are paying obeisances like this to Srila Rupa Goswami. Okay. Okay. So now we are done with the second part of the prayer. I'm going to send this also a recording of this to the group, and whoever, you can start learning if you want, but we won't test you yet about this. Okay, we will give you another week, and then after that we will probably do a Kahoot quiz on the um, first two parts of the Mangalacharan prayers. Okay. Okay, I think it's time for story time. So I'll hand over the class now to Sheetal Mataji. Please take over, Mataji. And I think the kids are extremely excited to hear more of the story of as to what's happening with Krishna.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. I want to thank all of you for joining. And just a quick housekeeping thing. I see that some kids are enjoying to scribble. It's a beautiful artwork. Maybe you can draw some pictures of Krishna and we can post it on the group. But let's refrain from when the speaker is talking. It's always good to listen and with good attention. So let's try not to scribble anything. Keep your cameras on and unmute yourself when asked to speak. Otherwise, keep muted. Okay? Thank you very much. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll see. Anyone remembers which story we read last time? You can just raise your hands if anybody remembers. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Thank you. Okay, Sanvi, go ahead. Which story did we read last time?
The birth of baby Krishna.
That's correct. The appearance of Lord Krishna. Very good. Very good. So we saw last time, how Kamsa had put his sister in jail, and then the 8 babies, he was trying to kill them. The 7th baby was, transferred to Mother Rohini. And when the 8th baby was born, uh, what did the father Vasudev do? He took the baby to Gokul and took the baby girl that was born to Mother Yashoda and got her back. And then we read that how everyone celebrated the birth of Sri Krishna in Gokul. And does anybody remember what fun activities they did when they were celebrating? Okay, so what? Okay, Mishti. No, Mishita. Mishita. What?
They danced and ate sweets.
They ate sweets. Or what they were doing with the butter? Hint, hint. They were doing something with the butter. The Gopas and the Gopis. They were throwing butter on each other. That's what they were doing.
Yeah, sorry. I can't remember.
It's okay. Thank you for trying. That was also, yes, they definitely, that's how a birth of a baby is celebrated. They make like good sweets and they everybody's so joyful. And, they were like just having fun. They were trying to feed butter and then they were throwing butter at each other. So they were having a lot of fun. See? They were joyfully throwing yogurt and water on the gopis. Yeah, okay. So let's do this. Okay. So we're going to read the second story today. killing of the Putana witch. Okay, so what happened after Krishna's birth celebrations? Nanda Maharaj. Now, Nanda Maharaj was who? He was the father of Krishna. He went to Mathura, where he saw his good friend Vasudev. So, Vasudev was very happy to hear all about Krishna and Balram. He said, "My dear Nanda, please go back home soon. I think there will be some trouble in Gokul Vrindavan." Nanda Maharaj prayed for the safety of Vrindavan on his way home. So now he met his friend. Nanda Maharaj and Vasudev were friends, and Vasudev was able to kind of foretell that something bad is going to happen. So when Nanda Maharaj, while he was away, what happened was a wicked and a nasty witch named Putana, dressed just like a very beautiful woman, and she visited Mother Yashoda's house. And Putana, what she was, the killer of many, many children, found baby Krishna lying on a small bed. So she reached straight in and carefully took him on her lap to nurse him. She was so beautiful and loving with Krishna that Mother Yashoda did not try to stop her. When she took Krishna on her lap, he closed his eyes and angrily took her milk. So, this lady Putana, she was actually a demoness, you know, and they're saying that Prabhupada says that she was a nasty witch. And what she did was she just changed her appearance and she turned into a beautiful, beautiful woman, and she put nice makeup on and became like a nice, beautiful woman. And she went to Mother Yashoda. And there she found that the baby was lying on the bed. She went, and straight to the baby, picked him up, and tried to feed him the milk. And because she appeared so nice, that Mother Yashoda did not try to stop her. So guess what happens next? When she took Krishna on her lap, he closed his eyes and angrily took her milk. Actually, Putna had come to kill Krishna with a very strong poison smeared on her breast. Krishna held her with his two little hands. He sucked all the poison along with her milk, and finally her life air. So he sucked all the poison. So she had put the poison on her breast, and when the baby started to drink, so he sucked the poison along with the milk and even her life. That means she was without any air, means she was going to die. So immediately he killed her and she fell on the ground crying, "Oh child, leave me, leave me." See, you can see here the baby Krishna, how he killed. See how she looks, the powerful witch Putna, who was sent by the king Kamsa to kill the children in the village. So she was she was soaking wet with sweat and tried to knock Krishna away, but he held on very tightly. As she died screaming, everyone on earth and in the sky was shaking, and people thought that thunderbolts were falling. Putna changed shapes and became very horrible looking and really big. Her fierce mouth fell open, the long hair on her head scattered all over her. Her arms and legs and fallen body were so big that she smashed all the trees to pieces for 12 miles. So just imagine, how long 12 miles is a pretty long distance. That's how big she was. So she smashed all the trees and she was really big. Her teeth looked like bumpy roads. Her nostrils looked like mountain caves. Her hair looked just like a big red bush. Her two hands looked like two strong bridges, and her stomach seemed like a dried up lake. When the gopis found little Krishna happily playing on Putna's huge chest, they picked him up quickly. Mother Yashoda, Rohini, and other elderly gopis fanned him with the tail of a cow. So somebody knows like what a tail of cow is called? Does anyone know? What do you call it? There's another word for it. And I cannot see if does anybody know? It's called the switch of a cow. Okay, so it's the tail of the cow. So what Mother Yashoda did was, and Rohini and the other gopis, they took. So because, Krishna touched and was touched by the demoness, it was very inauspicious. So what they did was to, to clean him and, just to remove the evil effects of the witch, they fanned him. And it's very common, okay, in India to take the switch of the cow or the tail of the cow and they fan the face and all. That kind of removes, like all the evil eye. So the dust from the cow's feet was thrown all over his body. All the women chanted the 12 names of Vishnu to give Krishna's body full protection on all sides, up and down. So all the women, what they did, they chanted Vishnu's name. So Vishnu is none other than Krishna himself, but that is what they were doing, was like to protect him from all sides. So they chanted 12 names. Then Mother Yashoda nursed him in her lap. And although Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, the gopis loved him so much that they always took care of him as if he were only a helpless child. That is the love from the gopis and the gopas. So meanwhile, all the cowherd men, which are the gopas, they came home from Mathura and were struck with wonder at the sight of the gigantic dead body of Putna. Nand Maharaj remembered Vasudev's words about trouble in Vrindavan. The people of Raj cut Putna's monstrous body into pieces and piled it up with wood for burning. The smoke from the fire made a very good smell because she had been killed by Lord Krishna. So even though she was an evil demoness, when one comes in contact with Krishna, they get purified. Okay, that is why her body was emanating good smell, because she was been killed by Lord Krishna. Her only work had been to kill small children. She was very fond of blood. Putna had come to kill Krishna, but had become purified just because she gave her milk to Krishna to drink. After burning Putna's body, Nanda Maharaj came home very happy that his wonderful little child was saved from the great demoness Putana. So here you can see Nanda Maharaj is here, Mother Yashoda. He is just, very happy that his baby is doing good. And it is said here in this picture in the bottom that they did a beautiful Jat Karma, the birth ceremony, in which all the residents of Gokul participated. So there are, different sanskaras that are done when a child is born and moves on towards, as he moves on towards his life. So one of them is the Jat Karma, they call, or the birth ceremony, pretty much. So when Nanda Maharaj celebrated Krishna's first birthday, okay, now the baby is how old? He's 1 year old. His Krishna's first birthday. He called musicians and brahmanas to chant. Mother Yashoda bathed Krishna and gave him lovely things to eat like rasgullas and sandesh and laddus. Then she gave grains and cows away in charity. Even today, all the temples of Vrindavan celebrate Krishna's birth just like this on Janmashtami day with a big feast, a special bath called Abhishek, and chanting of his holy names. So see what it's done. How do we celebrate Krishna's birth? What is it called? It's called
Janmashtami.
Janmashtami. Very good. And then they bathe the deities, in the temples. That's called Abhishek. And then they chant of his holy names. So you see, there's a beautiful picture here. Mother Yashoda is feeding Krishna. So she always thought of Krishna as her dear son and never as the Supreme Lord. So when Krishna fell asleep, his mother put him on a little bed under a handcart. Soon he was crying, but Mother Yashoda could not hear him over the loud music and chanting. Krishna was very hungry and furiously kicked his legs against the cart. Though his legs were very small and very soft, the cart and the pots and pans on it fell down, making a tremendous noise. The wheels came off and broke into pieces, as did the rest of the cart. So everyone came running to see what happened. No one had seen Krishna kill Shaktasura, who was hiding in the cart. So see, there's another demon. So all these demons, where they are coming from? Who's sending them?
Kamsa.
Kamsa. Very good. Yeah, I cannot see the picture. So, yeah, who is this? Was it, who gave the answer?
Sanvi and Dash.
Sanvi and Darsh. Okay, very good. So they had not seen Krishna kill Shaktasura, who was hiding in the cart. This cart was actually another form of Shaktasura, a great demon who had come to kill the child. Yashoda picked up baby Krishna and everyone prayed for his safety. Then Nand Maharaj gave more grains and cows to the feast. Okay, so you can see here how the baby Mother Yashoda had made like a cradle. He was sleeping on this beautiful cradle or bed underneath the cart, and there was a demon there, Shaktasura. And all the pots and pans, everything fell off, and during the process, and see, just the baby was able to kind of kill the giant demons. So we heard like two stories actually, in fact, here today. So which were the two demons that were killed? See, it's right here in the story. Okay, Sanvi and Darsh just spoke. Is there anybody else that would like to take turn? Pankaj. Go ahead.
There was a girl demon that he killed.
Correct. And what was her name?
Her name, I can't remember it.
Putana. Putana. Mishita said it.
No.
Tanan-
You
Tanan-
forget that. I can.
Yeah, hint. You don't want to forget it because when the quiz comes.
I'm gonna save this.
Okay. So, Putna. And Tanna, you want to say who was the other one? Putna and?
Putna and Shaktasura.
Yeah, yes.
Shakatasura.
Shakatasura. Shakatasura. Okay, very good. Very good. And I think that ends this pastime of Putna. And yes, and Shaktasura. So we already the second story.
It was winter.
So cute.
Such a wonderful story.
It was
The baby.
It is winter story.
Not even a few
No.
weeks old.
Is anybody
He
stretching
killed
over
the
there?
first demon, right? Demon
Okay. So now, are you all ready for some games, some quiz?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Oh, I love
Yes.
Papaji, is this Kahoot?
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to let Prabhuji go ahead and, take
So
over
do you
and he
all
will.
have another
Okay.
Yay! Kahoot!
So you can try to get a device so that you can log in.
She's
Prabhuji, you're not audible.
Okay, what?
What is going
Can you
on?
hear me or no?
Maybe, yeah, now we can. You came
Okay.
closer. Yeah.
So I was saying that you all need another device to play the Kahoot. And as
Okay,
you are getting ready,
I can play on the same day.
need one device to see the questions, something to answer.
I can.
Okay.
Okay, please mute yourself.
Hand on your mouth.
I have to. Yes. Prabhuji is saying that you'll need another device, an extra device, one device where you can see the questions
So
and
you
the
can
other
see the
device to.
game pin on
Just
the
wait, I'm giving you
on
this
the
one.
screen.
Okay, so
Can you all see the game pin?
no. Can you wait a second?
Share the screen.
Prabhuji, you will have to screen share. We cannot see the screen.
I think that second device is playing on.
See. Sharing, but I'm sharing the wrong screen.
Yeah, we see the prayers, Prabhuji.
Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes.
Okay. So the game pin is, can you see the game pin or no?
Yes.
Okay.
So is everybody familiar with Kahoot?
Yes.
Does anybody need help?
Prabhuji, me and my brother are joining on separate.
Okay.
Let's go, man. Okay. Bro, you're
So
connected
such
to
a
my
nice story we discussed today about Putna, as well as we talked about Shaktasura. So as people are joining, we'll talk about a little bit more about Putna. So Asura means a demon. So demons are called as Asuras. Sura means somebody who does good. Asura means somebody who is a bad person, bad personality. So that's why we say he killed two Asuras. So that's why Shaktasura, Shakta is another name for a cart. So that's why he's called as a cart demon. So it literally translates Shakta Sura as a cart demon. That's a way to remember next time, for next time on Kahoot, that may be a question. So Shaktasura and Putana. So how old was Krishna when he killed Shaktasura?
1.
Yes, he was about 1 year of age. And when he killed Putna, he was only a few weeks old. Right?
I don't see my name.
So you have to log in with the game pin. Then your name will be there. And you have to put your name. When you log in, it will give you an option to put your name. Like somebody, they have put Tane, Divija, Sharvi, Mishita is there. All these names are there. So just like that, you have to put.
I'm also there.
Is anyone not there? Anika, you're there?
I'm
Anika,
not
are
in
you?
there.
No. Yeah, we are trying to join, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Downloading the
Hare
app.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Join. Just have my Wi-Fi. I'm out.
You are there.
Oh, there's LMK. I see it.
So Putna was, so we heard about Putna, how Krishna killed Putna. And as Mataji said, Putna was sent by Kamsa. Actually, Kamsa was so bad that he told this she demoness to kill all the babies because he didn't know who is Krishna, right? He knew that the eighth son of Devaki has been born, and he knew that that he's born somewhere. because the seventh, the seventh child of Devaki, remember, she had flown away from his hands, uh, and told a prophecy that the eighth son of Devaki has been born and he will be your death. So Kansa was very scared. So
Zoom.
that's why he sent this bad demoness to kill all the babies who were born within that last week or so. So a lot of babies, they did like this, but when she came to kill Krishna, then Krishna killed her.
Does anyone see LMK?
Yes, I do see LMK here.
All right, so I'm there.
Is everyone joined now?
Who's LMK?
Me.
Who's
Yeah.
me?
No, in there. You're not there? It must be there, Lisa.
Okay. Who is
I have
me?
13 people here.
And how many people are on Zoom?
Okay. Anyone who hasn't joined, then I'll start the Kahoot then, okay?
All right, let's see.
Where does it join?
Nika, have you been able to join now?
So there
Yes.
should be at least 14 होने चाहिए.
Anika, are you joined?
There's
Yeah.
13.
Yes.
Anika has joined. By what name have you joined, Anika? I don't see you on the screen.
Where am I? Oh, there I am.
She should be from like in Anika's own name.
Okay, now it is there. Okay, so now we have everybody, I think. So I'm going to start the quiz. So again, you should try to make sure you answer the right answer and then as quickly as you can, because there are points for being quick. But if you get it wrong, then you lose the point. So trying to do it really fast, you may lose the point. So see the answers, and some might be a little tricky. Here we go. Hare Krishna.
Nah. I'm gonna win.
Appearance of Lord
of Lord
Krishna. So we are
Krishna.
talking about the first chapter. Ready? Ready or not? Here we start. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, source of unlimited incarnations, a cowherd boy who lives in Vrindavan, or all of the above. So we are talking about Krishna, and we talked so much about Krishna in our first class. Everybody said what they knew about Krishna. Yeah, I think we are divided because we were in too much of hurry. We didn't see all the options. I think all of you knew that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
No, Lisa. Okay,
He is the source of unlimited incarnations. There's actually a shloka in Bhagavad Gita as well as Bhagavatam, which says that Krishna has unlimited incarnations. He has as many incarnations as are there waves in an ocean. Can anyone count how many waves are there in the ocean?
No.
No.
No. So same way, we cannot count the number of incarnations Krishna has. And he is a cowherd boy who lives in Vrindavan. We also know Krishna actually never leaves Vrindavan. He's always in Vrindavan. And he's a cowherd boy. Cowherd, what does cowherd mean? Cowherd boy, what does that mean?
Me.
What does a cowherd boy mean?
A cowherd boy means that he herds the cows.
Yeah, he takes care of cows and he takes them for grazing and does other pastimes with them. Okay, next question. Ready or not? Here we go.
I'm kidding.
Oh, there are the points. Asher is on top. Then Harvey and Soham. Bhavish and Radha are also on the board. True or false? So this is a quick one. Krishna first appeared in front of his parents as a normal baby. We have to say true or false. Normal baby means he had 2 hands, 2 feet, a beautiful smile. Is that true that he appeared like a normal baby in front of his parents?
Yeah.
True or false?
I did it, Lisa.
First appeared.
True.
It is false. So I tricked a lot of you here. right? Because Krishna, we read last time, when he first appeared, and we also actually don't say born or birth for Krishna, because unlike us, we can't choose, which family we are going to be born in, who's going to be our brother or sister. But Krishna actually chooses himself who his parents are going to be and where he's going to be born or appear. So that's why we use the word appear. So Krishna first appeared in front of his parents as a normal baby, is false, and the hint was that he had two hands, 2 feet, and beautiful smile. So who knows how many hands did Krishna have when he first appeared?
Four.
Yes, whoever said that, I couldn't see who said that, but he was born in a four-handed Vishnu looking form, Vishnu like form. He had four things in his hands also. Remember, Sheetal Mataji had talked about the four things. He had a club, mace. So he has four things in his hand when he was born, lotus, like that. So when he's holding four things, then he has four hands. So this was false. So we tricked some of you in this one. And then Devaki asked him to get back into two-handed form because she was scared that her brother Kamsa will see him like this, know he's Vishnu and he has come to kill him and he will kill him. So that's why she was scared. So he requested the Lord to appear as in a two-handed form like a normal baby. Okay, any questions? Let's see this leaderboard. Okay, Asher and Harvey are still in the lead. We had some changes after that. Mishita is coming up. Advik is up and Tane is up now. Okay, ready or not? Here we go to the next question.
Okay, it's good. Krishna
Krishna had
had
how many siblings, brothers or sisters? 1, 5, 7, or 3?
Peer
This is,
guest genius
this
or
is
guest?
also a tricky question. So they may or may not be living, is the hint.
Uh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so more people got it right. Some people said one. I can see that. How? Because we know about only Lord Balram as his brother. But if you really think about it, it was also a tricky question. I tricked some of you. And then some said 5 and 3. Those I'm not sure why we got those, but 1 and 7 makes sense. One because he had only one living sibling, which was Lord Balram, but then he had 7 brothers who were born before him, but they were all killed, unfortunately, by Kamsa. And Balram was shifted. Well, hint, hint.
Goloko Brindavan.
Okay, next question. We had some changes in the leaderboard.
I'm
Harvey
Ellen
came up,
K.
Advik came up, Asher is a little down. It stayed the same. Soham came up, Mishta came down. Okay, next question. Here we go. Ready or not? What was the name of Balram's original birth mother? Original birth mother. Yashoda, Rohini, Devaki, or Putna? I think you all can rule out one answer easily in this. Rest are a little tricky. We're talking about Lord Balram now. We are not talking about Krishna.
On time, on fire.
Devaki. Okay, so some people are paying attention. I actually made this a little difficult quiz, I think. I had some tricky questions. I didn't want everybody to get everything right. So I think I got some tricky questions. So make sure you are listening carefully. And Balram's original birth mother was Devaki. So 3 people got it right. Most people said Yashoda. And Yashoda actually was was the kind of adoptive mother of Krishna. She's the one whom Krishna played with and stayed most of his childhood. But as remember that he was born by in the jail with Devaki and Vasudev, and then he was transferred by Vasudev across the river to the next place of next to Yashoda Maya. right? And Rohini was a right answer for a lot of people because actually he was transferred from the body of Devaki to Rohini. So seventh child of Devaki was Balram, but by Yog Maya, we had read this last time, Sheetal Mataji had emphasized it, that by Yog Maya transferred the this baby from the from the body of Devaki to the body of Rohini, who was also another wife of the Vasudev and was living in the protection of Nand Maharaj and Yashoda Maya in Gokul. Okay, so people who said Rohini are closer to the answer, I would say.
Namaste, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
I
Hare
have
Krishna.
a question that wasn't the seventh child was Durga
So
that was
Mataji, yes,
transferred?
good question. Yes, so seventh child of Devaki was Balram, and he was also called as Sankarshan, is another name given to Lord Balram because he kind of unites the two families. He was from the Devaki side and Rohini side, and Yashoda and um, Nand Maharaj. So Lord Balram first appeared in the wound of Devaki. It is said that actually Lord Balram, as a service, actually clears. He serves in different rasas, and he sanctifies the place where Krishna has to appear. So it is said that he appeared first before Krishna to sanctify Mother Devaki's womb, and then Yog Maya transferred him from the womb of Mother Devaki to Rohini. Kamsa felt that he has actually died, like it was a misconception. So Kamsa felt the seventh baby did not take birth or died in the womb. That's what he thought because she was carrying, and then after that the baby was gone. And the eighth baby was Krishna, and that is what the prophecy was, that the eighth child of Devaki is going to kill kill Kamsa. And then, as we know, Krishna was taken to Nand Maharaj's place by Vasudev overnight when all the guards, they went to sleep by Yog Maya's arrangement. And then Yashoda Maya had a daughter. So at the same time, when Devaki was giving birth to Krishna, Yashoda Maya to gave birth to a daughter over there. Vasudev, by the order of Nand Maharaj, Vasudev, by the request of Nand Maharaj, Vasudev took that daughter that was born to Yashoda back to the jail, and Nand Maharaj gave the plea or the reason saying that Kamsa is looking for a boy. He's not going to harm a girl,
Okay.
right? So that's what he said or thought, and that's what Vasudev and Devaki said, that hey, Kamsa, you are looking for a boy who would kill you. This is a girl, so do not harm this little baby. But unfortunately, Kamsa was just a really, really wicked person. He didn't want to take any chances. So he tried to kill that girl who was, in his mind, the eighth child of Devaki. And then she flew out of her hand, and that was Durga Devi. And she prophesied and told Kamsa that your death has been born and is already somewhere else. So
Prabhuji, so my question is, sorry to interrupt, but
yes.
is the seventh original child of Devaki was a girl or a boy?
A boy.
A
Seventh
boy.
original child was a
Okay.
boy, which was Balramji or
Balram.
Shankarshan, and he was transferred from the womb of
Okay.
Devaki to Rohini. So seventh was a
Okay.
boy, which is Balramji.
All right. Thank you for clarifying, Prabhuji.
No problem, Mataji. Good question. So it's a little confusing. The workings of
Yes.
Yog Maya is very confusing.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Right. Let's see what
Okay,
we are.
let's go. Oh, Sunshine, Sanvi and
No.
Darsh come up. Harvey and Advik are playing well. Asher and Mishita are in 4 and 5. Okay, ready or not? Next question.
True or
Halfway
false?
there. Kamsa loved his sister until he got scared of death by the prophecy. That's Akashvani. What did we read in the book. This is based upon what we read on the words from the Krishna book. What was said, that did he like his sister? Did he did not like his sister? Did he what was, you know? So is it true or false? It is true.
Yay! I got it
Yes.
correct.
Most people got it right. Good job, Anika.
Right. That's just a guess.
We actually read this that initially, well, I'm not going to give any more hints because there are some more questions about this. Okay. So we didn't have much change. Harvey is playing great and keeping the top spot. Sixth question. We are more than halfway now. Krishna was born or appeared in a palace, a cowshed, a house, or a jail. This is a quick answer
Yeah.
question.
Don't tell
Right?
me.
I think I already said the answer previously, if you all were listening.
He did.
Yes, most people got it right. He was born in the
Except Dork.
jail because Kamsa had captured Vasudev and Devaki and kept them in a jail. And that's where these babies were being born. Okay.
Where's
Oh, we
Anarchy?
have a change in the leaderboard. Sanvi and Darsh came up a little bit, and it's really close. I see. We have two people on the same number of points. I don't even know how they put it as 3 and 4 because it's the same number of points. Let's keep going. Ready or not? We ready for the next question? Which river did Vasudev have to cross to reach Gokul? It was Ganges or Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, or Sarayu. So remember we
Here,
thought he had
genius.
to cross a river to reach Gokul? Most people got that right. Yes, Yamuna is the river that Krishna had a lot of childhood pastimes that as we will read in the further chapters in Yamuna. So
Come on,
Vrindavan is very
piggy.
close to Yamuna. The Yamuna River is there, and Vasudev had to cross that river. And let's go next.
Next.
Okay, so most people got this right, so we don't have much change. 8 out of 10. How was the weather when Krishna appeared? Was it sunny? Was it raining and thundering? Was it very cold?
That was
Or was
quick.
it very hot? Everybody got it right. Hurry,
It
boy.
was very easy. Yeah, that
Yeah, it
was
was
easy.
raining and thundering. There was a thunderstorm going on.
And the
Right?
snakes covered him.
Yes. Do you know the name of that snake?
No.
Anyone knows the name of that snake? Open to
Hurry
all.
up.
Who?
His name was
Say it
Sheesh.
again.
Sheshnag. Yes, we talked about in the questions last time after the story. It was called Sheshnag. It's another form of Lord Balram, actually.
What?
Yeah,
Huh?
Sheshnag is none other than Lord Balram. Okay, next question. Let's see. We have another change.
And
Nishita is coming up. Okay, let's go. Ready or not? Here's the next
Here's
question.
next question.
Kamsa was related to Krishna as he was Devaki's father, Vasudev's father, Vasudev's brother, or Devaki's brother.
This
How
one.
was Kamsa related to Krishna? Oh,
I
we're
think.
running out of time. Quickly, quickly.
Yes,
Some
I
people couldn't
guessed.
answer that.
I guessed.
So he was Devaki's brother. How is Devaki related to Krishna?
I just guessed.
Anyone? How is Devaki related to Krishna?
His
Devaki's
mother.
Krishna's birth mother, yes. And Devaki's, um, we actually talked about this. Who was Devaki's father? Or Kamsa's, do you know who was Kamsa's father? I didn't have that in the quiz. But we mentioned it. It's mentioned in the first chapter, if anybody read it. That's why
we
you
don't
should
even
really.
we don't even have the book.
Okay.
Oh, who is this? Who's saying? Anika? Is that you?
Me. It was me.
I don't
also
know
don't.
who's me.
Pankaj.
But you were not.
Okay. Anybody who doesn't have the book, I'm going to just send a link and on the WhatsApp, if parents want the book, they can just contact me on just personal message me and we'll get the book sent over to you. Okay. If anybody wants it. Hare Krishna. And if it's in the Memphis area, then we can get it to you anytime when we meet in a program or anywhere, or we can get it sent to you.
What about to Dallas, Texas?
We
Yeah.
can get it sent to you. I think actually in Dallas, even the temple, ISKCON temple would have it. So you can either also go to the. Have you been to the Sri Kalachandji temple?
No.
Oh, there's a
No.
really beautiful ISKCON temple there in Dallas called as Sri Kalachand Ji temple. It's a really beautiful temple, and they will have the book.
Well, they do have those books, but they ran out of them.
Oh, okay. We can get it sent to you. Okay. So
Okay.
if your parents want it, they can contact me, and I'll send it out to you.
Okay, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Oh, no change in the leaderboard.
It's always
Okay,
them.
and I think we are coming to near the end of the quiz.
Last
question.
question.
What was the occasion when the prophecy was made about Kamsa's death? Was it birth of Devki's first child? Was it death of a bad demon? Was it marriage of Devki and Vasudev? Or Kamsa's marriage ceremony? Was Kamsa getting married? Was Devki and Vasudev getting married? Death of a bad... Time is running out. Quickly, quickly.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, okay. So a lot of people got this wrong, huh? Or were not able to answer in time. Okay, so marriage of Devki and Vasudev. So we just actually mentioned it earlier
On YouTube.
that it was the marriage ceremony of Devki and Vasudev. Kamsa, as we said, had really loved his sister, and he was actually driving her chariot, taking her after the marriage. He was taking them, he was riding, he was a king, but he still, because of his love for his sister, he was actually driving their chariot and taking them, and had given a lot of gifts to Vasudev, like elephants and horses and so many soldiers, and was driving their chariot himself when this prophecy came to being. And then he was such a, I would say, a coward, because he was scared of death. Because and he heard the prophecy, and he was not a nice person, because earlier he was showing off that he is loving his sister, but when he heard about this, he turned really nasty, and he started killing her. He was about to kill Devki actually, and Vasudev stopped him. And then eventually he imprisoned them, put them in the jail, killed their kids. So he was not a good person. He was a demon. He was a asura. Let's see the leaderboard. Sanvi and Darsh are on third place. Asher is on second place, and first place is Harvey. Very bold. And then we have Mishtita and Soham in fourth and fifth place on the leaderboard. So again, everyone, thank you for playing. This game is more for just fun, but the idea is to realize, to get the stories and be interested in the stories and read them and learn from them. So everybody who participates is actually a winner in a way. Okay, so thank you for joining. And did you all have fun? Did you enjoy the game?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It was fun.
Were the questions too difficult?
No.
No.
They were good.
They were good?
Some difficult, some good. Like some difficult, some
They were tricky. I'll give you that. They were tricky
Yeah.
questions. I think even if adults were playing, some of them would trick even adults, right? Okay. Okay. So I think it's time. We'll stop the class, and then we will I don't know if we are still on recording or not.
Hare Krishna,
We'll
bye.
see if it's. Oh, I think it's still recording. Okay,
It is recording.
it
Yeah.
is recording still. So we will chant 11 times before we end. Anything, Mataji, you want to add or before we chant or say anything?
No, Prabhuji, I think we're good. We'll
Okay.
just, yeah.
Okay, so everybody, please unmute and we will all chant 11 times the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Is there anyone who doesn't know the Hare Krishna Mahamantra yet?
Hare Krishna.
I will post the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in the group also, okay? So this week, before even remembering that next prayer, the next part of the prayer, you should remember the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, okay? I will share the screen. Mataji, do you have it?
The prayers, Prabhuji?
The Hare Krishna Mahamantra? I can pull it up.
ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡು, ನನ್ನ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಬಿದ್ದೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇಡು.
My screen still visible or it is I've stopped sharing now?
It's visible.
It's
Still
visible?
visible.
No, it's not visible.
Yeah, it's still visible. No.
Okay.
Now it's not visible. What are you guys saying? Not visible. It's visible.
We can see you, but not the screen.
No.
We can see you, but not the screen. But we can
Okay.
see Piggy.
Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna save it for later also so that we'll always keep this available. One second.
Only go to 50%.
Ameya, were you able to play Kahoot today?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let me share the screen. Okay. Now can you see the Hare Krishna Mahamantra there?
No. No.
Loading.
No.
It's
It
blank.
says yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
Now
Hare
we see.
Krishna.
Okay, let's say it 11 times. Hare Krishna, Hare
No,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for joining.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, bye.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, bye.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Bye-bye.